Welcome back to 843 TV. We are going to continue to chat with Reverend Lawrence, who is the headmaster here at Holy Trinity School. But joining us, we also have Brenton Bozard. He is a parent here at Holy Trinity, as well as a member of the Board of Trustees and the leader of the prayer ministry. Tell us a little bit about how the prayer ministry impacts the school here, Brenton.
Well, it impacts it greatly, and as Reverend Lawrence said, it has been an integral part of the formation of the school from the beginning. And what an incredible testimony to our students, to all our stakeholders at the school, of how important prayer is. And really this year, and I need to say a special thanks to our consultant Kent Wallace with the Champion Group, who's really helped us structure this. Miss Barbara Hathaway, who is the leader of our prayer ministry, Mrs. Lori Henson, who is our lower school principal, but is also an integral part of our prayer ministry here as well. But what this man and these women have done is really set ourselves up. We wanted to involve all the stakeholders in Holy Trinity. So that being the parents, the students, the faculty, the administration, the Board of Governors, the Board of Trustees, our donors, whether that's through their time, talent, or treasure gifts to the school. But we really wanted to open up our prayer to all of them, that they're all contributing. And so it has had a major impact. And what we have done is this year, to really kick it off structurally, what we have done is we invited over the summer, we invited people who wanted to give a year to commit to praying daily for Holy Trinity. We've had over 100 people commit to prayer for Holy Trinity. And we kicked it off the weekend before school started. Reverend Lawrence led an incredible teaching. The Hermesmans, who are faculty members here, led music, and we had an incredible day of prayer where we went through the entire school, in every room, every classroom, prayed for every teacher by name, prayed for every student by name, prayed for our administrators by name, our athletics by name. And it was just a powerful, powerful day that was capped off by an incredible teaching from Reverend Lawrence that really has kicked us off on this journey. And we include it in our weekly updates to our parents, because we want them to see what our needs are and what we're praying for the school. And I love how Reverend Lawrence and Mrs. Henson have incorporated into the curriculum of the school with the students. You heard Caroline talk about the prayer box and the impact of knowing that people are praying for you weekly, daily, and the needs of the school. And so I think it teaches many incredible lessons. And so we're very excited about our prayer ministry.
You know, it's interesting. We're sitting here with three people who are very comfortable with the concept of prayer, and it's something that we do institute into our daily lives. However, prayer is for the community, and one of the things that strikes me about Holy Trinity is this is a faith-based tuition school. Mm-hmm. Now, what does that mean? In other words, what do you need to do to become a student here at Holy Trinity?
Well, the faith-based tuition policy really has born out of the idea or the notion that we are all, well, the reality, we are all recipients of God's unmerited grace as human beings. And not only that, but we believe that it's been the role of Christians down through generations to be integrally involved in the formation and the education of children. And that's something that has perhaps been lost in recent years, and we seek to recover that. So the faith-based tuition says that, well, every student who comes here will receive at least a portion of their tuition straight off the top that is covered by fellow Christians or others who support the school. Of course, that we seek God for His provision for that. So no student who comes here is paying the full burden of tuition. No parent is paying the full burden of tuition. And remarkably, that tends to level the playing field amongst our students and forces us to continually rely upon the broader church, Christians, whether they're in Beaufort, wider South Carolina, even beyond, to help support our school. And so historically, about 20% of tuition has been covered through the faith-based tuition policy. In addition to that, we have robust scholarship opportunities. This year alone, I think we will provide about $550,000 to students who otherwise would not be able to come to Holy Trinity. So you look at those numbers, and without prayer, you forget about it. Just forget about it. You know,
Absolutely.
It forces you to that posture of prayer, but it comes from our deep conviction of who we are called to be and the God to whom we are called to testify and bear
Well, and it
witness.
sounds like it really does allow you to keep your doors open to any child that desires to attend here.
Absolutely. I mean, when you think over 50% of the students would not be able to come here without both the faith-based tuition policy and the scholarship fund, that was our desire from the beginning. And what a blessing to see that come into fruition.
Great. Now we're going to have you stick around, and you stick around, because we're going to talk a little bit more about what it is like to be a student here and a parent here as well. So we'll be back with more 843 TV.